I am incredibly happy over this weekend because for all this stuff, right? For all the talk, like we got
the Mets suck.
We got 4 hours of football and all the big breakdown of what we saw this past weekend in the NFL Week 1. I don't want to say back in because I've always loved where things are going, but I'll tell you what, one of the biggest stories this weekend, like you saw when Justin Fields ran for a touchdown, it was Justin Fields touchdown, first drive for the Jets, how good he is. Okay, Justin Fields was fine, right? He's going to throw the ball to the middle of the field all the time. I don't think he's going to throw one pass outside the numbers because he can't complete them there. But everything is in between the numbers. He's going to have really good success in the middle of the field. The Jets are going to have 3 guys with 300 rushing attempts each this year, including their quarterback, right? Braylon Allen, he's kind of like Derrick Henry, the way as big and young as he is. He makes Breece Hall look like just a guy. But I will say this. The one thing, we talk about winning the offseason.
Yep. Well, you lost to the Bears, but yeah.
Yeah, but winning the offseason overall in general.
Yeah.
Jets got the right guy as their head coach. I know that it's been a never-ending circle and cycle of turnstile, but you got a guy coming in who wanted to be there, who, learned under Bill Parcells, and I watched the Jets come in, and they looked focused and ready and prepared. First-string guys, second-string guys. They ran a screen to Stone Smart for a touchdown that was about as perfect as you possibly could have it, and these are the backups to the backups that are doing it, right? All the culture he has put in there, I am all in because I love Aaron Glenn. I think when we look back, history looks back, we say, hey, I can't believe he wasn't more sought after in the offseason. You watched him help build the culture with the Lions, and I'll tell you this time next year or after this season, it's going to be, whoa, the Jets are really kind of building something, maybe sort of like the Lions are, or sort of like the Chargers went from year 1 to year 2 with Harbaugh. Like, we're going to be saying those kinds of things because Aaron Glenn seems like
we're not going to say anything like that, Jason.
I'm telling you. I'm not Frostbite. I'm telling you, man.
Anything like that.
I'm telling you. They got the right guy. Justin Fields may or may not be any good. I'm with you on that. We only have one good receiver. It doesn't matter. We're not going to spend money on other receivers when our quarterback can only throw to one guy. No reason to. It could be anybody out there. They could run a contest every week, be the second, third receivers for the Jets. But overall, right now, where I'm sitting, the Jets got the right guy. I am all in on Aaron Glenn.
Well, I was here with you. Remember when, you went from Rex Ryan to Todd Bowles, and then it was Super Bowls? And every quarterback that's come in for the last decade, do I name all those guys that were going to be all difference makers?
There's lots of guys.
And they were all going to be legends one after another, including the flag-carrying man, Aaron Rodgers himself. It was all going to be great.
Yeah.
There were Super Bowls lining up all over the place. Now, the only time you didn't really get thrilled, you gave it a yay, was when Adam Gase got hired.
I was never thrilled with that.
Because we kind of had fun with him and the press conferences and tacos, whatever. But then Robert Saleh showed up. Hey, culture. He knows what's going on. He was in San Francisco.
And he was
terrible. He helped build the culture there.
And
Look
was
what he
awful.
did. Look what his defenses did. Look at the buy-in that everybody did.
But no.
History repeats itself, man. This is what we're doing.
No. I already see the buy-in. I already see the attention to detail.
They bought into Saleh and wanted to run stairs with him and everything.
Look, they showed up for their first preseason game. It was a business trip, and they beat the Packers around the post. There was nothing. The Packers had nothing going on in this game. The Jets were clearly which I'll take you back to all the last few years where why are we so flat? Why are we flat the third week in a row? Why is there no attention to detail? Why are we still making these mistakes, right? I don't see that with Aaron Glenn. I really think they got the right guy. And I'm done. 5 years, we're going to look back and say, wow, I'm really glad Aaron Glenn wanted that Jets job. Because, really, who else wants it unless it's the only chance we're going to get to coach in the NFL. So, okay, I'm going to take it. All right, fine.
Well, it's always the possibility. You got to get the first step in the door, and with the number of coaching hires that are out there every year, the time would have come, right? We watched Ben Johnson, and he waited and decided, all right, the Bears are where I want to go. Big market, big team. They've got Caleb Williams. I can be the guy to fix him, etc. For Aaron Glenn, the one thing I will say, right, because you got to go back to his playing career, is that he played there, so he's seen it, right? He's been around it. He wanted to go back to Woody Jones.
Really, I don't know why.
That didn't scare him away, so he wanted to go back.
I don't care why. I'm just glad he's here, right? Like, I don't care why you're here. I don't care how you got it. I'm just so glad that you're here.
But the old rule of thumb, right? Do something even if it's wrong, right? We go back and we look at all the different things that were enacted by government officials. Some good, some bad, some ugly, whatever. But go back into, when FDR was running amok and you had to learn all of those abbreviations for your tests in whatever, in civics and history and whatever else. And it was one thing after that. That didn't work? Fine. Rename it, retool it, put it under this guy's purview, and it'll go. That's kind of what you're doing with the Jets. I just want to do something different. I want to, even if that's wrong too, it looks better.
I know I feel like I'm falling for it, but they got the right guy.
You might have the banana in the tailpipe again.
They got the right guy, man. They got the right guy. Speaking of getting the right guy, okay, because now it's your turn, Mr. Smarty Pants, Mr. Helper. Oh,
I've been the guy against this whole regime the entire time, pal.
Your fan base needs to chill the blank out, man, okay? Caleb Williams doesn't even play this weekend, and we got to get rid of him. Look how good Tyson Bagent is. Come on, man. Your fan base is awful. They are delusional, and it doesn't really matter what happens on the field. Again, if Caleb Williams had a bad start and Bagent came in and was great, like if it was like J.J. McCarthy and then you watch Sam Howell come in, okay, I understand it. But he didn't even play. Okay, starters didn't even play. But Bagent, who plays okay and has shown that, hey, as a backup, he has been okay. Great, that's awesome. But it's like, oh, look how good he is. All weekend was like they're waiting for Caleb Williams to just suck. And you guys got to just chill the blank out, man, because the number one thing, this is year one with Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. They are going to get all year to get it right, okay? Williams went number one in the draft a year ago. He's going to get all year to make this thing work. Now, after this year, if he stinks, could you guys see it? Yeah, but this year is all going to be about Johnson and Caleb Williams. Can it work? And I'm telling you, it's going to work. Johnson's a quarterback-friendly coach. He is going to get the best out of Caleb Williams. If Caleb Williams isn't a 4,000-yard passer with 30 touchdowns, I would be surprised. They have a lot of weapons on offense, and they're going to be able to use all of them. And it may not be wins and losses. They may suddenly be, they're going to be 11-7, but they may wind up being a 500-ish team, but their offense should put tons of points on the board. But the fact is, you don't even have hope for that now. It's like, do you guys really want to put Tyson Bagent in the game?
Now, here's the thing.
Come on, man.
First off, I want to go back. Last week, we commemorated the 40th anniversary of Pee-wee's Big Adventure. So I'm rubber, you're glue in terms of delusional fan bases, okay? Whatever bounces off me sticks to you. But as far as the Bagent thing goes, look, we got to see him a couple of years ago, and there were a lot of things to like. It's like, all right, this is not the worst-case scenario if you don't end up pulling off the trade that then nets you the number one and eventually Caleb Williams. So I think to some level, it's the acceptance that you've got a backup, that you've got a little bit of proof of concept. And with all of these new shiny toys you talk of in the receiving core and with a better offensive line, that at worst case scenario, and you have to break glass, this guy will be okay. Now, what has not helped is the way the Bears training camp has been covered. Look, Caleb did a lot of things last year that were pretty exciting, right? And we go back to his USC days. There's a lot to like about parts of the game. Now it's a matter of refining it, bringing it together, learning to work under center, learning to play on rhythm and on time, which is what the NFL is all about and what Ben Johnson is absolutely been crushing him for when it comes to practice, right, is the reps and getting the ball out. What hasn't helped is some national voices that take a little bit of a story or a little video clip of 6 seconds of, hey, I'm trying to get 3 footballs towards this net as fast as I can and I miss because we've got a wager, that becomes wow, he can't even hit the net in this drill, man. Look how terrible he is.
Yes,
and that became the narrative.
Yes.
But that became emblematic of anything else going on. Now, has the review of Caleb Williams from the local press that's at practice every day been glowing? No, there's a lot of hiccups, and that's to be expected. When you're going from anything goes, I sit in the film room by myself, to I've got a coach who it's about rhythm, it's about timing, it's about culture, it's about building based on that lame duck, whatever the hell they tried to put out last year, before they finally got right. Oh, and Caleb Williams also had how many guys that were play callers and OCs by the end of that year?
11 guys.
I don't know that it got to that many.
I think your brothers called the game one time.
Well, I mean, there was a contest, and they did win. It is Chicago, vote early and often.
It was like Harbaugh at Michigan when he got suspended and they kept having different people serving as head coach and coordinators.
No, that's it.
We're going to have different people every week. It's all good.
You're going to sit in that chair for the half. but it's all going to be radioed in from somewhere, parts unknown. But all of that to say, am I optimistic on the win total? No. Do I hope that by week 4 or week 5 you see some semblance of consistency with this offense? Look, you rebuilt the offensive line. So all the excuse of their turnstiles and all of that people were making to try to get to that 68 sack total, again, I think there was a giant pie chart, and Caleb was responsible for more than his fair share last year. Does that get cleaned up with the guy that's all about precision that will kick your ass off a practice field? I would hope so. But if it doesn't, hey, you're going back to the well in 2026.
But he's your guy all year. Don't sit here and pine and whine for Tyson Bagent. I mean, come on, man.
Don't get sucked into
Come on.
You're like the Seattle Seahawks general manager in draft day.
Come on, man.
As soon as Kevin Costner says, I've read the message boards, he gets all nervous.
Doesn't matter. No. You guys
Then you got Shy McBride, who doesn't know how the salary cap works. It was a comedy of errors.
You guys just need to chill on the whole.
You stay off Bears Reddit. I forbid you.
I got KD working on all bunch of burner accounts there on Bears Reddit. Don't worry.
He's got a little time before that season opener for the Rockets.
I hear Ben Johnson doesn't know what he's doing. Return.